The beachside city of Perth in Western Australia has plenty to offer, from great restaurants and nightlife to culture and shopping. But I'm going to show you that here, as the expression goes, some of the best things in life are indeed free. I'm with Tony from iCity on an orientation walking tour. It's one of many that depart daily from the centre of town, each looking at a different aspect of the city. All the guides are local volunteers, proud to show off where they live.
This is the post office. It's a beautiful building.
And if all that walking sounds a little too energetic, you can hop on one of the free cat buses which run regularly through the city. I'm taking it a couple of blocks north to my next stop, the Western Australian Museum.
I think one of the things people don't realise about WA is we've got a biodiversity hotspot here, and you'll see in the museum we've got evidence of the most extraordinary creatures. It's one of the world's great wildernesses, but in a very accessible way, in a sense. All along this coast there are constantly new discoveries being made, and on this piece of work alone about 270 new species were identified to science, and that's the kind of incredible place that Western Australia is. I think for me the key to this museum is it is a gateway to WA, so you will find out about the biodiversity, you'll find out about the history of the state, and you'll find out about its amazing Aboriginal culture as well.
Overlooking the city and the Swan River is Kings Park, one of the largest inner city parks in the world. Its 400 hectares of cultivated gardens and untamed bushland offer a sanctuary from urban life right on the city's doorstep.
And after a morning in the city, one of the great things about this park, aside from the breathtaking views of the city of Perth, is the fact that you can come and cook your lunch here for free on one of these public barbecues available for everyone.
Well, it's not like you come all the way to Australia and not have a barbecue at some point. Many cities around the world have witnessed an explosion in cycling, and Perth is no exception. But unlike most city cycle schemes, freewheeling Fremantle, as the name suggests, don't charge for theirs.
I'm quite a big fan of cycling anyway, but it really is quite a nice way to get around an area without having to walk. And also, the main thing that I've noticed here is the fact that there is such little traffic.
Yes, just a short distance from Perth and you'll find yourself in the lively beachside community of Fremantle, or Freo as the locals call it.
It's famous for its harbour views and bustling cafe culture, which is reason enough for me to park up the bike and have a chance to refuel, not that I ever need an excuse for chocolate cake.
Once the sugar rush has kicked in, it's back in the saddle and time to explore, from the museums and galleries to the harbours and markets. And then, after all that, what could be better than a refreshing beer by the sea? And the most famous bar around here is Little Creatures, where you'll also get to see exactly what goes into brewing that well-earned pint.
Okay, so as a beer drinking novice, which one of these should I be going for?
I'd recommend today's only you try the bright ale.
Okay, and what are you going for?
I'm going to have the pale ale.
Cheers. Like many cities, Perth has an abundance of things to see and do. However, unlike many places, with a bit of forward planning, it's possible to experience a lot of it whilst on a budget. Also, I think it's worth remembering that one of the greatest sights that Perth has to offer costs absolutely nothing at all.